Loud. What is up, my homies, my homettes, my supporters, my fans, non-haters and haters alike? That's right, Law Dog's doing a PvE video. I'm showing you how the GOAT builds his toons, what I think is the best way, or the best way at least for me, on how I go about making a new character, leveling it as fast as I can. I'm not going to show you crafting like training gear. This is for the new player that doesn't have access to anything. First step is going to be joining a PvE guild. That's going to be your first step. You got to do that. I'm not doing a video on how to join guilds. You can easily search that if you're brand new. There's YouTube videos that show you how to join guilds, how to get into all that. I ain't doing that. That's too much. But I will tell you is you will get, just from leveling, you'll get food. See the food right there? You got to keep your food on, and you need to get XP scrolls. Those are things you're going to get just from leveling, and you want to keep them up as often as possible. What I like to do with every new character I start off with is I go to Alakar Desert, and I do the dolmen run. As you see here on the map, I'm showing you the location. Those 3-way shrines, you might need someone to hop you around. But if you get into the group, as you'll see, you can get in the chat. As soon as you do the dolmen run, you want to get right into the chat, and you want to LFG for the group. You can do that by LFG or LFDG, link for dolmen group, or write it out. Those are the ways of doing it. You could write it out just the way I said it, link for dolmen group, or LFDG. And you should immediately get, as you'll see here, you'll immediately get an invite to the group. I wasn't really trying to farm this because I only farm this maybe for like the first 15 or 10 to 15 levels, and then I go to Spell Scar and I start doing dungeons. Once once you get to level 15, you get your double bar, and I go and do that stuff. And you're going to see here, I'm going to show you, you want to go into like activities, and this is what you want to farm, because you get huge bonuses. Right now I've already done them. It's blue, but it'll be purple. It'll be almost double that. Each day you get a bonus for doing your dailies, and you want to do your daily dungeon and your daily PvP. Battlegrounds is what it's called. You do each of those, you'll get huge XP gains. Stop that, puppy. Stop scratching the floor. You do that, and then from there, you can keep farming it. So what I'll do, once I do my dailies, I try to stick with the dungeons in the beginning, because you're going to get XP just for doing a random dungeon, and then you're going to get XP if you haven't never completed the dungeon. You're going to get a quest at the start of it. That quest, when you turn in at the end of the dungeon upon completion, is going to give you even more XP. And you can use that XP to level. This is the location of Spellscar I'm showing you right now. Showing you on the map. That's where I go. That's the Spellscar Way Shrine. I go here and I farm. This is where I'll farm ads. I'm sorry. I farm ads, and while I'm farming these ads, these mobs, which are just awesome, I'll go around and also farm the dungeons. This way, like I was just telling you, I can just keep going from this back and forth. I get done with a dungeon while I'm waiting for the dungeon to queue. I'm farming the mobs, and as soon as the dungeon comes up, I'm doing that. Hopefully, I get a dungeon I haven't done. I get a skill point at the end. You're going to need those skill points. They're very valuable to you. So it's the best way, in my opinion, to do it. A lot of guys like to pay money for runs. I don't think you need to pay any money ever for anyone. Going to Spellscar, this location, is so good. It's so easy. Especially if you have a guild or a friend, you just need one guy. If you group up with someone, you get 10% more XP bonus. You can just do it yourself if you're good enough. I have millions of gold, and I've been playing for a long time, so it's much easier for me to walk in here and do the see. I just got a queue there, which you didn't see, but I took a queue right there for a dungeon. But it's a lot easier for me. Well, if you also look, there's randoms here. There's random high-level players. So this is where I come to. Say I have to do a skill line, and I'm already max CP. I'll come here to do a skill line just to level it. So you'll get lucky sometimes, and there'll be high levels just running around farming these mobs. And you can just ride their coattails and just make sure you hit everything. Make sure you just get an attack on every ad, and you're going to get the XP. And if you want, you can still link. You can still group up with people, because you want to be with one person to get that XP bonus for sure. Just grouping up with one other person will give you a 10% XP bonus. You want to maximize that. Don't get any more than that. Just go with 2 people in your group. You can get the Ring of Mara. Will give you another 10%. If you got the ESO Plus, is another 10%. That's 30% XP right there. There's training gear you can have crafted for you if you're in a guild. I didn't do that here. I'm actually wearing PvP guild because I'm going into BGs, and dungeons. So I'm doing all of them. So it's not worth it for me to do that. But if you really want to maximize it, you'd have someone craft you training gear, and that would really boost you up like so fast. You can see here I'm in a dungeon. Just beat this one. and I'm just waiting for the dungeon, little movie to end there, little talking bots, and then I accept the quest and it'll give me more XP. But this is what you guys should be doing, man. You do this stuff, man, and it will really help you. No one told me any of this. I had to find this out all the years of playing. Everyone always says like the same basic spots, or they try to tell you to pay for runs. I would never pay for runs. Never did, never will. I'm not going to pay somebody to help me kill monsters. Just join a guild and someone's going to help you out, you know? Someone's going to be cool enough to take care of you. And, it's all about getting in the guild. You need that help in the beginning because in this game, you need wealth. You know what I mean? Gold, mats. You need all of that to really build your character, unfortunately. And if you don't have any of that starting off brand new, you're at a huge disadvantage. So getting into a guild that's really about helping people is huge. And they're out there. You just got to find them, I don't really play PvE that much, but that's the only PvE guild I'm familiar with. It's like 4-man. There's a bunch of other ones you can get into, but here I am showing you again where that location is for Spellscar Way Shrine to kill mobs. And here I am doing another dungeon. And these are huge, man. Like I'm telling you, in the beginning, when I first played, I didn't really do the dungeons like right off the bat because I was like getting clapped in them and I didn't understand anything. But getting into these dungeons, even just doing them randomly using the queue, you're gonna get some decent players, man, and you're gonna be able to get the stuff that you wanna get done, and get those skill points. Skill points are the key, man. You got to fill out all your trees. There's so much to do. My dog is literally running around the house going nuts. Also, another pro tip is as you're going along and you're slotting your skills and you're leveling, you're going to max out some of your skills and you can only morph from that one time. It's good to cycle these skills out and morph up a bunch of the other skills. I understand that if you're a new player, you probably don't know what you want to use, but you want to level everything up. So make it to where you can get that first morphing done of each skill. And then, once you figure out as you go along which morph versions you want, you can change them at a way shrine, which will be another video on. Elden Root has one. You can go there and you can actually pay gold to change your skills back. But that's a whole nother thing. It's a whole nother video, and I'm not getting into that. But yeah, that's what you do. Make sure you're leveling up all the skills. If you know what you're doing, obviously slot the skills you want. Once you get it morphed, hop right off of it. You don't need to get to level 5 right away and get your other skills up because you got a lot of work ahead of you on getting all those skills done. And that's what I've been doing here. You see me here moving skills is what you see me doing. And putting passives in, slotting all the stuff. But yeah, that's really it, guys. That's all I got for you. Peace.